Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Kaiju number 8, Season 2, Episode 3. Kafka is not able to transform right now. It's the absolute worst. Thank God he has somebody to help him, but he was definitely in a bad place. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and let's go ahead and start. Nope. That would have normally been, I think, anybody's first thought, really. It seems like it's more on him, though, like mentally. Oh yeah, 2 against 1. That's not fair. Yeah, except you can multiply like a billion times. You got a bunch of versions of yourself everywhere. Ooh. Oh, her past. Yeah. So her mom used to be one of the strongest. We know her mom died, but not much about her. Oh, they had a really sweet relationship. She definitely got the personality of both of them, for sure. Ah, that's kind of sad. She can't do that. Come on. Her mom kind of seemed pretty awesome, actually. She had a good start to her childhood, which kind of makes this feel a little bit more sad and a bit more tragic. Of course, give us more background to characters that died. So she was really looked up to highly. Yeah, I mean, her death definitely changed both of them. I mean, you know, death will affect you. They affect, you know, it affects you in different ways. Ooh. Fucking gross. Kafka's gotta get his shit squared here. Holy God, holy fucking twist leg. Slice and dice. Huh. Come on. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh. That's stopping him from fully transforming because he just thinks of all the things he could do without having any control over it again. So his mental, like, it's 100% him. It's nothing else that's affecting. It's because of, I mean, I kind of thought this last episode too, but this definitely seals it. The dramatic event of that happening and everything that he did when he was out and not in control at all pretty much has stopped him mentally from fully transforming, being afraid of that happening again. Regardless of the circumstance, he thinks he's worse than anything anybody else could do, like by transforming. Man, that type of mental block is going to be hard to get past. Okay, well, they broke it down for us why he can't. Thank God there's somebody else that can fight these. But he has to, like, get past his own first. Going 100% now, or close to it. Probably new to him, yeah. I would feel like these copies would be a little bit weaker too. Or he's weakening himself a little bit by dividing in the first place. Ooh. God damn, being able to get to maneuver and dodge like that on an ant that giant, it's quite a feat. Fuck. Another thing we have to remember is high intelligence and how he learns so fast on the battlefield while it's happening. Which is really bad because evolving, getting better, stronger. Even though you were already at like 98 something %? Oh, I guess that's just another level for him when he turns on the eyes. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Damn, that's a gift. Getting it from the first kaiju. Eye abilities too. Whoa. That's insane. You would think, for one, how did that thing end up getting defeated? But also, two, the user like this, you would think, is there a downside to using it? I always think, like, when it comes to abilities like this, like if you use it too long or if you use it a certain way or whatever, being able to see the future in a sense, seeing maybe a few steps ahead in that, you would think there'd be some type of disadvantage. That's crazy. That thing looking like a dark Bahamut. Then you lose. I guess now we can go help. I don't know. Is this going to take him a long time to get past that mental block, or is this going to be something he can do this episode or soon? Yeah. You're not gonna really have a choice here. That's true. He's underestimating his own. Like, he's underestimating them if something actually did happen or whatever, that, like, they would let him do that. But at the same time, he's underestimating himself, not being able to bring himself back or control himself in that moment. It's all in his head at this point. It's just, I mean, it's understandable, but it's all in his head. That should help you. There you go, Kafka. There you go. Let's not make this half a season of trying to get your powers back. Here we go. Yeah, because fuck that. Let's get him completely... None of that delay. I like that they did this. They didn't leave it too long. They didn't make him not have his powers for a long time. Less than an episode. I like that. I guess about an episode's worth altogether. You figured it out! Oh no! I guess he knows he needs to be at full power and all the help he can get. Yeah. which is the best thing you can do here.
アリンコの方任せていいか。
この私を雑魚チラシに使おうってんだから勝たなきゃ殺すわよ。
God damn. I mean, that's fair. Are we getting end to episode now? It feels like it, doesn't it? Maybe not. That's only if you've seen everything that he can do. Oh, shit. And to be fair, you're not the only one that can learn. Oh man. Here we go. Oh. Going for the one punch? Fuck. Yeah, he's obviously just, holy shit, he is just learning these powers. I don't think he's even grasped the cusp of like his full abilities. Holy shit, he really did just one punch the shit out of him. One punch. Well, that was a holy shit. Okay, I thought we like, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments, but I honestly thought it was gonna be some time. Like, I was hoping it wasn't, but it was feeling like they were leaning towards him taking some time to get his powers back, and we were gonna see everybody else like fight and be strong and stuff like that, and kind of let him lay back. And I was really hoping we didn't go that route, because it felt like, I don't know, that's not my favorite type of, like, getting the main character, like, obviously having the main character have insane powers can be like a weird thing to grasp, because if they just beat everything every single time, and then like, why are the supporting characters there in the first place? And they're strong on their own, so I understand like the thought of like debuffing your main character in some way, but in the sense, they, at least one, they didn't do it very long, but two, they did it in a way that kind of made sense to the story. Like, well, it actually kind of fully made sense to the story because of what happened in previous episodes of him like losing control and having a chance to, you know, almost killing her dad, and like having a chance of like the thought of him killing his friends and stuff like that. It made sense for him not being able to like draw his power completely. I'm just glad he figured it all out in the amount of about an episode, which is perfect. I think they did this the best way they possibly could. I gotta applaud the writers for this one, because that was smart. They didn't leave it too long, and it made sense to the story. And then we got to see a grasp of his full-on powers. That was amazing. They didn't even draw that. They didn't like make that fight too long either. He just slaughtered him after that. But as we saw, I don't think that's like the main version of it. Obviously, there's probably another number 9 somewhere. So yeah, he can one punch one of them, but like, I think they need to really grasp how can we fully beat number 9 and for like permanently without him just reproducing and getting better after every battle. Like, that's not what we, in learning and shit like that, that's not what we want. I think they did a really good analogy earlier in talking about it being a virus and just evolving and getting strong. It really is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Check out my Patreon. That link is down below for the uncut version of this and early releases of everything else I do on there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.